Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 123 of The Sound. I am Kevin Harris.
I'm Jared.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Matt.
And they are joining us live from the UK. And I guess we're going to hear all about Download Fest since you guys were there, right?
Yup.
All right. So we'll get the review and updates and how it was from them. We have the band Dark Below that will be joining us here in just a little bit. Plus, we also have the Grudge Match with the returning champion Etched In Embers going up against Of Virtue, who will be heading to the UK. When is that, Matt?
3.
They're already in Europe right now. I see them in, I think it's London, the first week of July.
I think they're out right now with 3 Days Grace on a few dates.
And they were supposed to co-headline with the boys in Led by Lanterns, but they had to pull out. So my boys in Raptors are co-headlining with them. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, you going to any of them?
I'm going to London and Bristol. I'm trying to work out going to Manchester and Birmingham as well.
So, wow.
Just making it happen.
Why not?
That's it. But while we're chatting about it, and not only do we are going to hear the reviews of Download Fest, we have our own, and it is Dirty 30 Fest, and it's happening July 22nd at the Juke Joint. Seventh Day Slumber, Rise Among Rivals, also Envision, 7, Carbon Stone, and them guys. Once again, old poster, Pardon the Scars is not going to be there. But you can get your tickets right now at thesound228.com and join us July 22nd for one heck of a show with Seventh Day Slumber and friends.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, see, that would have been the right poster had I not been at Download Festival rocking out for 4 days.
You had a good enough excuse.
Oh, okay. You guys are going to have to... We're going to have to go to a video here pretty soon so I can fix something on the radio station.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Let's roll it.
Let's jump into the Grudge Match anyway.
Yeah, we're going to go into the Grudge Match. Returning champion Etched In Embers with Manic going up against the challenger Of Virtue and their latest. And it's called Cannibals. You know how it works. If you're on Facebook, you will see a poll pop up after the second video. You'll vote video number 1 or video number 2. If you are on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, and you want to vote, just cast your vote in the comments for video number 1 or video number 2. So we are going to get it rolling right now. Here comes the Grudge Match, and you're watching The Sound.
Send me to hell with all the
And there you go. That is video number 1. It is of Virtue Cannibals. As you heard a minute ago, they are over in Europe right now, and Matt will be seeing them shortly within the next little bit. So while we got this, tell us what your favorite was about Download Fest.
Oh, that's a good question.
Architects.
Yeah,
this is probably the answer everyone would expect to come from me, but it was architects. But I think overall, the most impressive sets. I mean, I think I said earlier that maybe I did. I don't think I said it on air, but Bring Me the Horizon blew me away. I thought that their headline set was the best headline set I've ever seen in my life. They it was phenomenal. The amount of effort that went into the AI part of their production clearly was done for months and months and months ahead of time. They made a huge announcement. It was really, really well done. But I think also seeing Metallica 2 nights and watching them cover their entire career over both of those days was really something to witness. I think that whoever has tickets to their upcoming tour in the States this summer, I think it is, for those 2 nights of Metallica, you're going to see them cover their entire career. It's really unbelievable. So much material.
Crazy. But yeah, for me, architects as well. But yeah, Bring Me the Horizon totally. And I said to you about the production with the props and stuff. It reminded me of Iron Maiden's production.
It was really over the top.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Lisa, really, what are you talking about AI stuff? What did they do AI wise? What do you mean?
The digital production that was going on the screens behind the stage was 3D. It was really stunning.
And they opened up with the whole, before they came on stage, it was a whole AI that's going to take over humanity and stuff like that. And it's proper, it told a story, didn't it?
It did. They started showing advertisements as soon as we came in the festival the first day. It was about joining the Church of Genexus. And we were like, what is this? It was really weird. Join us, come to America, join our Church of Genexus, do this, do that. And we were like, what is this crap?
Yeah, we wanted to shoot that guy.
We wanted to shoot the guy in the face by the time it was all done. But it wound up being part of the buildup, because then when Bring the Horizon came on, there was this girl, some AI anime chick, who was like, humanity is doomed, all this stuff. And then they interrupted her and said, nah, she's crazy. Run while you can. They're trying to kill humanity. It was part of this whole big story that they were trying to tell before they made this announcement that they were going on this world tour with Bad Omens.
Yeah.
So a little bit of like mind fuckery. I like that.
It really was.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum now. Who disappointed you at Download Fest?
Oh, wow. Now that is a question.
Wow.
Who disappointed us at Download Festival?
Well, the fact that you're taking this long to think about it is a good sign.
No one.
I don't know anyone disappointed me.
No. I wasn't happy that Casket set was so short.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
And they didn't play the latest single featuring Tell Smith.
Yeah.
But no one.
Was there anybody that you weren't aware of that you caught on like a small stage that you were like, who the fuck is that?
I will tell you this. 2 nights before Download, we went to see a different show.
Okay.
Where Stand Atlantic, Beauty School Dropout, and Red Hook, were playing. They also, all 3 of them did play Download. So we caught them in a small venue beforehand. Beauty School Dropout, I've maybe heard of them once or twice. I never listened. They blew me away.
They were outstanding.
They were outstanding. And it seems like every time I come here, I discover another band from America. They're from LA. And it was really fascinating. I was like, wow, these guys are really good. They were hella catchy. They had a high energy performance. It was really something. I really enjoyed their set. And we actually heard them again right before, I think it was the last day. They were playing right behind us. I heard them again, and they had a ram-packed tent.
So go to Europe to hear an LA band. I like it.
You know what? I had to come here to find 1,000 Below a couple years ago, so I'm not even surprised.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, we're going to roll into video number 2. You're going to see the poll pop up. You'll be able to vote video number 1 or video number 2. Here is our returning champion. This is Etched in Embers, and it's Manic. It's the Grudge Match, and you're watching The Sound.
confirms that I'm just please help me stop this. As my world comes crashing down, then I sink to the bottom. Gather round and join the crowd. Smoke 'em up if you got 'em. Come watch me drown as I sink to the bottom. Gather round and join the crowd. Smoke 'em up if you got them. As my world comes crashing down, then I sink to the bottom. Gather round and join the crowd. Smoke 'em up if you got 'em. Come watch me drown as I sink to the bottom. Gather round and join the crowd. Smoke 'em up if you got them. Can't stop shaking. Am I breaking? Something's changing. Am I breaking?
And there is your returning champion, Etched in Embers. That song is called Manic, and the poll is up now. You can vote if you are on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, and you want to vote. Just put in the comments video number 1 or video number 2. And
It's the
we will
banger.
announce the winner here in just a little bit to see who moves on to the episode next week. So,
So
on top of
first
that,
things first, I see Russ in the comments.
right?
I want my jacket back, dude. Next thing, keep an eye on the sound because I know Russ has got some new material coming out later on, and we're working on premiering it. So
As in new solo stuff?
no AEIE
Oh.
stuff. So
Okay.
I spoke to him. I was like, get it to me as soon as you can.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
Always
Always
excited
love
for
when
new
they drop.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Right, and I believe they were just finishing up their album a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago in Tennessee, weren't they?
yes.
That they were.
So
Yeah.
And I know if I come to you guys and be like, I've been talking to Russ, we're going to premiere it, you're not going to say no.
Well, I mean, don't be so cocky.
Jeez. That's why we look orange. It's the wafting of the arrogance coming through the
Right.
air.
Are we ahead of schedule for once? I feel
We
like
are
we're
ahead of
Yeah.
schedule.
That never happens.
I know, right? So at
Crazy.
that point, I wanted to be able to talk about what we've all been working on, or what we've talked about and worked on, and almost ready to get rolling on with the magazine.
Oh,
awesome.
yes.
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We talked about it the last episode. We are starting the Sound 228 magazine, or the Sound magazine, however you want to look at it, where we're going to be featuring reviews and talking about bands and music and venues and all that kind of stuff. We've already got one writer on board. We're all going to write our own articles in there as well, and you'll be able to get information all about the station, all about the people that are working with the station, and all that kind of good stuff. But there will be a once a month magazine, and it's going to be distributed digitally to begin with, and it will be distributed through our email list from our website. So if you haven't been to our website and registered, go to thesound228.com, scroll down to the bottom, register. Don't look at anything on it. I mean, you can look, but we really need to update that thing. So go there, register, get in our email list, so you can be, or you can join us. Let's see, where else can they do this? So they
Well,
can go
that's what I was
to the
gonna
text
say.
community.
Yeah, because that's how it's going to go out first. It's going to go text and email and probably a link, or well, no, we can't really link it, right? So it'll be those two first, and then it'll go through the app, and we'll probably put a notification through there. All of that before it hits any of the social platforms direct, right?
Right.
Correct. And do you know the text number without me putting the overlay up?
641. I was going to say 614. Damn it. Yeah. 641-1648.
So area code 228-641-1648. Text the sound. Get part of the text community as well. Trust me, you're not going to get bombarded with text. I promise you that.
No, you're not.
I can't even tell
Right.
you the last one that we sent out, which we
Well,
probably
I'll
should
tell
have
you,
done
I'll tell
again
you.
tonight.
It was
Going,
rock
hey,
and
we're
roll.
live.
Right.
So
But
March. So
it's-
March was the last one we sent.
Yes.
It's worth being part of the text community, and it's worth being like signing up for the emails and stuff, because you get the important stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to bombard you with email after email
No,
or
we're not
text
going to
after
spam
text.
you.
We're going to tell you when something's important, like we've got a show coming up or something like that. So get in it, get on it.
Correct.
So, we still got a little minute, right? Because our next guest isn't up yet.
Right.
But I'm seeing some of the comments. You know, everybody sounds like they're digging it. They're gonna, you know, the magazine, that's gonna be cool. So I've been reading a lot lately and looking shit up, and like I went to like Revolver's website. Does anybody remember that magazine, Revolver? Like that was to me, that was a huge magazine. I used to subscribe to it, get all the time. Like you go to their website now, and it's like nothing to do with the magazine hardly. It's all about like hawking products and shit.
Yep.
You know, so I was like, at first I was discouraged. I'm like, you know, do they know something we don't know? But it's like, I don't really give a shit, because like, to me, there's still tons of shit going on musically that needs to be talked about. And I don't know, maybe you can't sustain like a massive company like they were on just the magazine alone, but I think it's going to be a great addition to everything that we're doing.
My favorite was Metal Edge.
Yeah. That one,
It's still around.
there was another one too, and I can't think of it right now. Guitar Magazine, that was a good one.
Yeah, mine was Metal Hammer and Kerrang magazine.
Metal Hammer was another one. But I don't know that any of them are still like viable.
I don't know. I mean, I see all the time. Like I get texts from Revolver. I can tell you, it seems like almost every single day.
Really?
They do. Yeah, they still have a magazine out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see, like, you know, in certain bands that I follow get the cover of that. And I know Kerrang does too.
Yeah.
They still have their magazine out.
Metal Hammer does too.
Yeah, so
and
does Metal
Metal Hammer's physical copy occasionally still comes with a CD.
Oh, wow. Now, I know you could, like Lisa said, I knew like Revolver, you could still sign up for it and get it every so often. But is it still monthly?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I
Okay.
know, it is.
Yeah. Anyway, ours is going to be kick ass. We're
is.
starting to work on some designs right now to kind of figure out how we want it to look, and then what'll be on the inside. But if you're watching right now, or you're listening, wherever you're hearing this at, we'd love to hear your ideas. If there's anything in the magazine you think we should be doing, let us know. I know right now, like Kevin said, what we're going to try to do some album reviews or single reviews or EP reviews, whatever the case may be. I'd like to do an artist spotlight, you know, like a highlight of something, a band or whatever. What else have we been thinking of that'll be in there?
I don't know. I would love to highlight a female artist every single month. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
We talked about even like to try to go deep and think about like all encompassing from the band's perspective, even to the point of writing about producers. You know what I mean? Like who's out there.
I like what Ann had to say. Venue spotlights as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
oh, Buckmaster spotlight on the techs.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
idea.
yeah, yeah.
That's a good idea, because the people who are actually running around making sure the shit works, that is a hard job.
Yeah. Or and then that makes me think about too, like even the tech that's available now to artists, right? The whole amp non-amp debate. Like we could write up some shit about that and have people chime in. So that would be cool.
We could even do like write-ups on some gear. Like, you know, you're well versed in that.
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
a
area and
Jared
stuff
thing.
like that. You know, we can.
That shit is changing quickly too.
Exactly, but we could talk to like bands and what gear they use and stuff like that, and and we could talk about the evolution of the scene.
Right. I like the venue spotlight. That's kind of cool because
that's good. Yeah,
there's a few here, then there's some Kevin over by you. that would be, you know, worthy of that, right? Of the mention. But then I'm would be anxious to find the ones that we, you know, we don't know about that are
Right.
badass.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, like the
Pick me, pick
venues
me.
over here, you know.
Right.
There was a segment I would like to do, like maybe a double page spread, is the fans with the bands, so we get people sending us pics of them with the bands in, like, you know, the meet and greets or the merch table and stuff like that, just to, you know, show off how humble these bands are that people are buying the tickets.
Or how humble they are not.
Right. Yeah.
Who should you buy the meet and greet for, and who should you tell to fuck off?
There's a
Absolutely,
decent
man.
one. We could have people from other places submit venue reviews.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that
Mhm.
covers Matt up.
That's all right, Conan.
But yeah, no, that's a great one, and we're excited about it. We're super pumped, and we can't. We're shooting for August, right? Did we say that already? August to
Yeah,
be the
'cause we're shooting for the first one to
After
be
30-30.
30 Fest review.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's crazy to see how much, like, just talking about an idea, because we've been talking about this magazine for a very long time.
Oh, a long time.
You know, just talking about it, and then now it's in the works and stuff, and it just takes someone to just make a random graphic when they're bored, and then it starts snowballing again.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So, and on that note, advertising.
Yes.
Mm.
If you want to get in early, it'll be cheap for you. $20 for a quarter page, $40 for a half page, and $75 for a full page ad in the magazine.
And let's explain this, because it's kind of something I don't know if everybody's thinking. Like, we're going to be digital at first. We may print a few. I'm sure we'll have to order, you know, just a few for us, because I want to have one in here in my hand.
Right.
And we could do pre-orders if somebody, you know, is a big huge fan and they want, you know, issue, or what is that, you know, series 1, whatever that's called. But it being digital predominantly to begin with, it gives us a ton of options to, like, link videos inside of the magazine, right? We can place, if you've got, you know, if we premiere your song, we can do a write-up of it and then have the video right there inside the digital magazine where you click right on it and go. I mean, the possibilities with the program that we're using is pretty endless.
Yeah, and sorry, I'm a money person. So going back to the advertising, you do the same thing. You flip it open, and there's a damn commercial playing on the page where you would have an advertising at. So
correct.
All sorts of things like that, and it's digital. I mean, the realms of possibility are endless.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, Josh is here, so let's go ahead and bring Josh in from Dark Below. Josh, how are you?
Hey, doing good. How are you guys?
Very good. And so welcome to the show. And this is going to be the opportunity where not a lot of people know about Dark Below yet. And we're getting ready to spread the word on Dark Below. So to begin with, take us from the born date of Dark Below to where we're at now, kind of the evolution of Dark Below to where we're at now.
Oh man, well, Dark Below started from a Craigslist post I made a really long time ago. We're talking like 2010 or 11, something like that. Yeah, it was just me and our original drummer. Started from that. We were originally called Down Phase. It didn't have a meaning or anything. It was just like, I don't know, just came up with something. And but when we did our first EP with Malcolm Springer, he told me, he was like, listen, man, the band name sucks. So you gotta come up with something else. And he had said something to me at one point. He was like, you know, man, it's like, you write some pretty dark stuff, but you just don't look like that kind of guy. So that was kind of where the Dark Below idea came from. But you know, that was years ago. So it's still the original bassist and I. He joined the band like 2012. So we're still original members. We've got our drummer Quinn. He's been with us since 2017. And really, the stuff that we're putting out now, you know, I know you guys played our last couple singles, which we really appreciate. You know, those are kind of like our first, like, I don't know, I guess we would consider like serious releases. So, you know, that stuff we all worked on starting like 2021 in Nashville with our producer we've had forever, Jason Schrick, and then Michael Springer. So yeah, so the stuff we got out now, we're just trying to get it out there. Thankfully, we got guys like you playing it for us. So that's kind of where we are now. We're just this music that we've been working on the last couple of years, just finally getting it out there.
So, Jared, do you want to ask that question?
Yeah. So in researching like for the show tonight, I went on YouTube here and I looked y'all up and the song came up, but it says it was posted 7 years ago. Is that right? So is this like we doing a re-release or is it a different song completely?
So it's kind of a re-release of that older song. It's an updated version of that one basically, because I mean when we released that thing a long time ago, not really anyone ever heard it. And when we went back into the studio, we wrote all new songs, but that was the one song that I told him. I was like, man, that was the first song I ever really wrote that I really liked. And I said, I'd like us to take another crack at it, because it was the same group of people that had worked on it originally for the most part, but there were just a few things we wanted to change. And, we got a lot of different people that give us input on, which singles and stuff we should use. And that was the one, they were like, I think this should be the next one. And I was kind of surprised, but, yeah, it is kind of an updated version of that song that is out there now on YouTube.
Is it updated in the sense of just like a higher quality of the recording, or did you move some of the parts of the song around as well?
Honestly, the song isn't drastically different. We've changed the verses a little bit. There's a couple parts that are a little different, a couple pieces that have been added in, but it's not dramatically different.
Okay. Yeah. The reason I other than seeing it on YouTube too, my band and I have talked about that before. We've got music that we released almost around the same time that never got a proper, we just kind of put it up on Spotify and then that was the end of it. And we've talked about doing some of the older stuff with a better, recording and shit like that. So I can relate to wanting to polish something up that you didn't feel got justice served, the first time around.
Yeah, that's definitely how it was for Make Believe. It was, if you listen to them back to back after they come out, you'll definitely be able to tell the differences. But yeah, it wasn't one that I thought that would be chosen as a single, but a lot of people liked it, so I'm glad, and hopefully more people will get to hear it.
Hell yeah!
And where are you guys? What do you call home?
I guess home is technically Columbia, Missouri. That's kind of like our base. It's central Missouri. That's where we were out of. Two of the guys live there. I actually live like in the middle of nowhere in a little just BFE town, and that's where I'm from. But Columbia is kind of our home base.
Gotcha. So when Ed reached out to us and was asking about getting you guys on the show, I don't know if he sent me the video.
Mm-hmm.
Are we allowed to play it yet?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to come out in like a week, but
Right.
I'm not positive.
No, that's why I was asking. I didn't even put two and two together until I started putting the show together. I'm like, oh crap, this doesn't come out for a week. But he sent me the video. Are we allowed to play it, or so? I was just curious.
Nobody actually told me that. I don't think so, but I'm not positive.
I got you. So tell me, what are the plans going forward from the release of the new single to what's next for you guys?
I mean, our plan mostly is just to play as many shows as we can. We've been around a long time, and it feels like there was a lot of years where we didn't really do much, but now we're to the point. I think we got a lot of good people in our corner. We got a good plan in place, and the plan right now is just release these singles and get out and play as many shows as we possibly can. So right now we're just trying to book a lot of stuff and just get out there and play to more people and play in more places.
And what does your release schedule look like? When can we expect? Obviously, the next single doesn't come out for another week, but do you have a schedule set yet for future releases? And where are you going to play?
So as far as the next one after this, I think we're kind of trying to do like every 4 months, something like that. So I'm thinking, we might be looking at another one, maybe September, October, something like that. As far as where we're looking at playing, I know, I think we're kind of looking at a lot of places more in the South right now. We actually had a band meeting earlier, and our manager Jason was telling us there's like 17 different markets that they've picked out that they're going to try to get us into, because those are places that are playing us, and it's places like you guys. There's a lot of them in the South, so definitely going to be getting down to the South a lot, and hopefully be in your all's neck of the woods.
Sweet.
I like it.
Yeah.
So
they'll be in their neck of the woods.
yeah, definitely. You
Definitely
won't,
not mine, and definitely not
definitely
yours.
won't be in my neck of the woods.
Hey, so Josh, if you don't know, they are Matt is in the UK.
Right now.
Okay. Well, I hope to make it over there someday, but I don't know how soon that'll be.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm just visiting. I live in Virginia.
yeah. We just
They-
attended Download Fest. But
Yeah,
so
they just went to
I've got
Download
a question for you.
Okay.
So you mentioned you've been around for a little while, and the past couple of singles you said were like your real serious singles. So I've spoken to like a lot of up and coming bands, and it's just, you know, they create a band, and obviously everyone wants to make something of it, but it's just generally writing songs and just popping out the odd single here and there, and then something clicks in the head like, we can actually make this we've got something here. When was that for you?
It was when we went back and started recording the newest stuff we've got now. When we went down, it was a lot of the same people we had worked with before, but it was, like 5 or 6 years later, and everybody was just in a lot better place from where they were when we had worked on that. We had gotten a lot better since then. To be completely honest with you, when we first made that EP with Malcolm, we really weren't good enough to be working with a guy like him. I mean, honestly, we weren't. And by the time we went back, we'd gotten a lot better, and we had only planned to do like another EP, like we had done the first time, like 4 songs. But when we got down there and started writing with him and everything, it just all clicked. And we were writing songs that we thought were really good, and they were just coming pretty easily. And, and working, as we were working on the record, we started meeting, more people that Malcolm had connections with, like Eric Baker and then Ed Bunker. And we, just started getting more and more people in our corner that we really trusted and believed in. And now we just, we're just not just us as a band, but all the people that we're working with and we've got behind us are, outstanding. So, there were a lot of times there where it was like, man, I don't even know what we're doing, but finally it feels like we're in a good place and going the right direction.
I love it.
Hell yeah.
So if somebody's looking for you guys, what's the best way to find you guys on the interwebs?
Facebook's probably the best place to get a hold of us if you want to contact us, or Instagram, just any of the social media. If you hit us up, we'll get back to you.
All right. And the new single comes out June 23rd?
Yep.
23rd. What is today?
Today's the 14th.
So in 9 days, next week from Friday. So,
Yep.
Well, Josh, thanks for joining us, and send us the single. I've got the video, but send us the MP3, and we'll be glad to help you out wherever we can.
All right. Well, hey, thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too. All right. That is Dark Below. Check them out on Facebook. Go hit that like button on their page and be looking for their new single. I'm sure there's a pre-save on it somewhere. So just go pre-save it to your Spotify playlist and help the band out. That's what we'd like to do.
Yeah. And you can do that for free. We love the free ways that you can help bands. So
I heard something else. It wasn't freeways is what I heard.
Oh.
So.
And you got headphones on too. I mean, you figured you'd be able to keep up with us, but I guess not.
You would think. So on that note, man, short, sweet show tonight.
Yeah.
I like it. But don't forget, Dirty 30 Fest happening July 22nd. Seventh Day Slumber, Rise Among Rivals, and Vision 7, Carbon Stone, them guys. Tickets available at thesound228.com. $15 in advance, $25 at the door. Save yourself $10. That way you can buy a couple extra beers. Because similar to Rockin' the Sound, it ain't $11 beers at the juke joint. I can promise you that.
It's super reasonable at the juke joint. And they have great food too.
They do.
That they do. And
good food.
I'd love to try to get them into cooking some crawfish that day.
Oh,
even
come on, man. You gotta do it. I see them never show up during crawfish season. This is so wrong.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it's oh, and we got a November show coming.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
The
a November.
suspense.
There's a November show coming. We're
okay.
just we're waiting on all the final details before we can do anything. We'll announce it
died in
at
peace,
Dirty
Rob.
30 Fest.
Just keep your eyes on the socials and
Yeah.
the app. And if you haven't downloaded the app yet, go and do it. Why not?
Yep, it's free.
Yeah.
You go to your favorite app store and just type in the sound 228 and it'll pull up. All right, let's see. I guess I probably need to go back and look at the video or find the poll.
Yeah, the
On the
poll.
poll.
Oh, and by the way, Buckmaster, I saw your comment. If I could, I would.
Let's go and find it. Where is
If
it?
you could, you would what?
Bring.
He
I
told me
think
to bring Matt home with me.
Yeah,
Oh,
bring it back to the States.
that would
Good,
be
I would.
awesome.
If I
What
folded
would you
it,
do? What would you do?
Right.
What would you do if you came over here? I mean, how long would you have to stay to do everything that you wanted to do?
A month.
What if I came over?
A month.
Yeah.
More than a month. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously I'd fly in to you. We'd do all the things. I'd have to go and down and see these boys. I've got, I'd have to go and see Mr. Grumpy Core. It's going to be 2 months at least.
Yeah.
You're talking
Matt,
about
have you ever-
reversing the entire
I'd
country.
have to go across the entire country to do everything. And
You're
see
talking about
everyone.
going all the way down to where they're at. You're talking about going all the way to Seattle.
Yeah.
In Washington.
I'd have to.
Okay.
To do everything I want, it'd have to be 2 months at the minimum, I think.
Good luck.
Thank
Good luck.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ann. We appreciate that for sure. Matt, have you ever been to the States ever?
No.
Okay. Same as me
No.
with the UK.
Yeah, it's on the bucket list, but just not
Yeah.
that I ever got around to it,
Yep. I
Not
hear
yet.
you.
It's coming though.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right, Kevin, drum roll it. I know you got people
Close as
waiting.
I've been, close as I've been.
I can't do it for longer than that.
So the first time ever by unanimous decision,
Oh, damn.
Etched In Embers got 100% of the votes tonight.
Wow.
So they are
Smashed it.
still the champions, and they will go up against somebody next week.
Hell yeah.
Next
Yeah.
week?
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, we don't even have a guest for next week yet, so I got to put that together.
we'll sort it
So
out.
y'all
We'll take
go
care of
ahead
it.
and reach out and do your things.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna take care of it.
And talking about me coming over, Jared,
Yeah.
screw
Mm-mm.
shows and that, man. We going fishing.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Good luck getting
Well,
an
damn.
invite.
You, would you even go? Would you go?
Do you think I own fishing shirts for the style?
I'm talking like offshore shit though. You could, you
Yeah, I
could-
would.
all right.
Yeah, let's make it
I
happen.
would.
I've gone with Team Shimano out to the rigs and everything.
Okay. All right.
So,
Oh, let's
fuck.
do it. Let's do
I
it.
didn't know. I didn't know. I have to write that down.
yeah, I like that stuff. I don't do it very often, but I do like it.
All right.
So, all right, we will talk to you next Wednesday night. Until then, see you, everybody.
Peace
Bye.
out.
I forgot. I was
What?
supposed to do something.
Oh.
What?
Right there.